And staying with President Moon's China trip, the highlight on day one of his state visit was the shared history between the two countries and working toward a better future together. Moon Connyoung, who is travelling with the president, files this report from Beijing.
China. It's a communist country to the north for South Korea, with whom it's enjoyed 25 years of friendly ties, particularly highlighted by extensive economic linkages and rich cultural and people-to-people exchange. Well, that relations turned frosty in the last year, and South Korean President Moon Jae-in has set out to warm it back up. Moon Jae-in's first state visit as president of the Republic of Korea, and it is to China, a reflection of how important the two countries are to one another, or what's at stake should their ties remain at subpar levels. The South Korean leader's 4-day China trip comes at a time of heightened tensions in Northeast Asia due to North Korea's advancing nuclear and missile programs in the wake of its latest and most powerful to-date missile test, and on the heels of a Seoul-Beijing agreement to move past a year-long dispute over South Korea's deployment of U.S. missile defense system and normalize exchanges. As the South Korean leader set out determined to restore the soured bilateral ties back to pre-THAAD row levels, Mr. Moon pointed to centuries-old shared history.
두 나라는 제국주의에 의한 고난도 함께 겪었고, 함께 한일 투쟁을 벌이며 어려운 시기를 함께 헤쳐왔습니다.
Accompanied by a huge business entourage, President Moon proposed a new paradigm of bilateral cooperation based on common priorities of the two countries in the face of a new, unprecedented global economic order.
동북아의 책임 있는 국가로서 중국과 한국이 힘을 모아 새로운 변화와 도전에 함께 병해 나갈 것을 희망합니다.
The rest of the South Korean president's 4-day state visit to China will be dotted with significant meetings and symbolic moves, but the highlight will be the third bilateral summit between President Moon and Chinese President Xi Jinping. Escalating tensions over North Korea's nuclear ambitions will have to dominate the agenda when the two leaders meet, but it's also quite possible that their discord over that issue may be revisited again. How Mr. Moon treats the tightrope will be the first real test of his diplomacy that the world will be watching. Moon Connyoung, Arirang News, Beijing.